When it comes to the part question 6, birth and citizenship, are you a minor? You click the drop down here and select no. We go on to the next section. Have you been known by another name? If you have, select yes, but we're going to click a drop down and click no. Okay, you can't type yes or no in these fields. You have to use the drop down. Question 8 asks you, why do you need a TIN number? You indicate yes or no on the fields with which you need a TIN number for. Okay, if you need a TIN number for income tax, you click on the drop down and select yes. Okay, if you need a TIN number for VAT, use a drop down. We are going to use motor vehicle registration or transfer. We're going to click yes on that. Okay, scroll down to section C of the form. Section C deals with the identification documents that are going to be used to verify your TIN number. Here you tell URA what forms of ID you're going to attach to this form. You're required to have at least 2 forms of ID, and this section you select a drop down that indicates whether you have the ID or not, and at the end here you put the number, the ID number. Okay, you need a minimum of 2 IDs, and you have to have copies of those IDs when you're going to pick up your TIN number. When you're done with this part of the form, you click next. Section D of the form concerns partnership, corporate and trust information. This section, you're telling URA about your sources of income for taxation purposes. So in the section D, you select the type of company. On the left, you click the partnership, corporation or trust. You put the name in this field here, you type it in. You type the registration number here and the TIN. You can put as many partnerships, corporate and trusts in these fields here. Okay, we go on to section E. Section E specifies the sources of income and the types of business activity that you carry out, because your TIN number is for taxation purposes. You have to let URA know your sources of income. Okay, in section E, in the first field, if you're getting a TIN number for employment reasons, you click on this drop down and click yes. When you click yes, you will have to fill in your employer's name. You'll have to tell URA whether your employer is a resident and your employer's TIN. Okay, we're going to click no for that. Then we go to the next field, concerns property income. You have to declare whether you have property income to URA. You do that by clicking yes on this drop down. Okay, next, rental income, number 3 on section E. You can either click yes or no to tell URA that you're receiving rental income. You go to the next field, business income from sole proprietorship or family run businesses. For those businesses that are sole proprietorships, you click on this drop down and select yes. Then you have to fill in details about your business here, the registration certificate number, the date the business started, the address, and make sure you fill in all the fields that are marked with a red star, because they are compulsory. Your form will not be submitted if you don't fill them in. So after you've filled in the details of your address, we go on to the next field, where you're required to state whether you have additional places of business. Okay, there's a form you have to fill in for that. When you click yes, you'll have to fill in that form. Then in the last section, you have to declare to URA whether you qualify for withholding tax from the employee or suppliers. You click on this drop down and select yes or no. Okay, so we're going to the next section of the TIN individual form. Okay, section F is concerned with the contacts, alternative contacts to you. Okay,